Hammertime.
What's up everyone, and welcome back to another Hammertime video. Today, I'm going to show you how to build this really cool track saw guide for your circular saw with a really unique no-slip backing so you don't have to clamp it. Stay tuned, I'm going to show you just how to do it. So the first thing you're going to do is going to cut a fence that you want this to be really straight out of 3/4 inch plywood. Then you're going to want to cut an oversized base for the saw to ride on, and I use 1/8 inch hardboard for this. Then you're going to want to try and get the thing as square as you can, and then use glue and screws to put it together. How square it is, that doesn't really matter too much, as you're going to trim away the excess hardboard soon and the ends of the fence. And while I'm putting this all together, let's go ahead and talk about Soundstripe. So Soundstripe is the platform that you can get all your royalty-free music to use in your YouTube videos, and it's really easy to use. I really like how you can choose between instrumental and vocals, and then you can go from genre really easily, and it's really fast. Really like it. And being a Soundstripe affiliate, I'll give you 10% off with the discount code HAMMERTW10. Check it out down in the link below, and also the link to Soundstripe down in the description below. Make sure you get 10% off. Alright, let's go ahead and get back to the build, and thanks Soundstripe for making such great music. Then you're going to want to trim the edge flush, just ride the saw up against the fence, and just make a really nice clean cut, because this is going to be your reference line. Then you can trim the ends flush at the miter saw, and mine ended up just a little bit under 4 feet, which is totally fine, but ideal length would probably be somewhere around 51 inches and 3 feet for 2 different guides. So starting with an 8-foot board might be a better option. 4 foot is what I had though, and it worked just fine. Then you can attach a block if you'd like to, a 90-degree block, so you can make 90-degree square cuts. And I just used wood glue and screws here, and that worked really great. Then I decided to add the no-slip mat here. I just used glue to put it down. I originally thought about staples, but this is hardboard and you cannot staple it. Just cut it with scissors and then trim it perfectly clean on the edge side with circular saw, and wood glue will do the job just fine. I used Titebond 3 and that holds just fine. You just might want to leave something on it heavy just to keep it in place exactly where you want it. Alright guys, this turned out really cool. So, I really like this no-slip backing stuff. It's actually just a roll of this workbench stuff you put in drawers. Just like $7 for like, what, 5 feet or something like that. You don't need much, and it cuts really easy with scissors. You can just bond it to the hardboard with wood glue. Really simple. I wouldn't try bonding it to the slick side. That's the side you want to run your saw on. I would bond it to the waffle shape, and if you have both sides are slick maybe try and scuff it up a little bit just to give it some, the glue something to adhere to. And epoxy or contact cement might be a little better option because you want to get the whole thing coated. You want the whole thing to stick, and those things are going to hold it really, really well. So I might go with that if I were to do this again. But the wood glue works great if that's what you have. Works great. And then this fence here, this side is perfect. This side is just the rough edge from whatever I was using it for. And that side doesn't matter at all, so don't worry about that if it's on there. This side has to be straight, but this side doesn't matter. You're not using it for anything. And then the hardboard, it doesn't matter if you just freehand that one, as long as you true it up afterwards. That's going to be your reference line. That's something you want to have. And then the 90-degree stop block, totally optional, but I think it works great, and it's really helpful just aligning something, making a cut real quick. I really like that. So overall, I really, really like this. If you like what you see, make sure you hit that subscribe button and notification bell. And also, I just shot that montage video, and this circular saw, this Makita here, this is the cordless 7 1/4 one. I really like it, so expect a review coming out on that pretty soon, because this thing, it rocks. Like, it's really nice. And this base, this edge guide is actually sized for that saw, but it's easy to size it for any saw. Just go ahead and measure this distance, because that's the distance you're going to want right here between the blade and the far end of the saw. It just depends. You can make this adapt to right hand or left hand circular saws. Totally up to you. Alright, you guys, until next time, happy building.